Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. The market just can't make it easy for us, right? Why can't they make it easy for us? Well, that wouldn't be day trading. And today, what a wacky day of trading uh, for me, anyway. I don't know how you guys did. Um, but with the CPI in the morning, and now we're all aware of what's happening, what's going on. We're all aware of if inflation numbers are X, we're going to expect this to happen with the market. We're all prepared, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to trade the market the right way, and that doesn't mean necessarily the market is going to do what you think it's going to do. So just what a crazy day. I mean, I could just say that this was the most mentally fatiguing, mentally stressing day. Just wasted way too much mental capital for today, in general. Just too crazy. So, anyway, let's share the screen and we're going to share the money maker with you guys here. $340 of profit. This was not easy to get to. This was extremely difficult to get to, and I almost ruined my day probably about 6 times today where I went red. Went from green to red 6 times. Just over trading. You can see here 21 trades. Awful stuff. So what did I trade? I traded the Russell 2K futures because this has been on a very nice breakout. We broke out of this level here yesterday, and then we came up today to touch this to the penny. And when it did, we had a normal pullback at that point. And I'll show you guys here this trade that really got me bad, really bad. First, I just want to show you our IWM. So this is the ETF for what I'm trading. This is the daily chart. And what we saw all year long in 2021 as support, this 208 area, coming into today, and you can see on the futures I have the same levels mapped out. That was going to be resistance, support, right? Retest, resistance, and now once again, huge resistance and a very big pullback. But that is not all. So while this did pull back, there was other forces at work, and I'm going to show you exactly what happened and how I got slammed by, wow, look at that, still huge sell-off. So I got hit with this one. Let me just put on my futures set. I just look at the VWAP, that's all. Doesn't even matter at this point. This was the trading day. So we had, let's go back to the 8:30. CPI comes out. We tank down to this key level. Now, it's also a key level here. You can see this 261. It breaks it, retests that level, goes lower, consolidates. These are bear flags. This is the 1-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, it would look a lot cleaner. Tanks again, right to this level, comes back up at the open, takes off, comes back, retests this level. So what is resistance is now on the retest is support. These are really good trades to take off of key levels. And that's why we post them every single day in our Discord. So what happened after that? Well, basically what happened was we grinded up all the way to that gap fill that I showed you guys on the daily chart. That is a huge move for the Russell. At this point, we were up, I want to say, over 1.5% in the green on this. We pulled back a little bit. This is where things get really, really interesting. You can obviously tell here the volume profile. This is not normal. Something happened at this point. This is not normal. So, what happened here? This is not just from this pullback. I was expecting this type of pullback, right? Because we hit our resistance. And then as we started to make a move higher, this is where I got long. I got long to retest that area again for a possible break out of that area. I was just going to take profits up into this again. After this pullback, I thought this was a very good, high probability trade. Anytime we pulled back, we've gone higher. So that's basically been the story of the day. The only issue is, as I'm long and I'm holding it, this happens right here. So I want to tell you guys right now, this is what happened with my day. I went from starting the day off when the CPI came out. I was trying to pick the bottom. I started out down $300 to start. Got myself green $275. Then I went red $100. I went green $180. Red $200, green $270, and then green $340. When I went from up $180 to down $200, almost a $400 loss, and my whole day ruined, that happened here. Why did it go down here? What was going on? When I saw the volume, this to me was an instant short, instantly. So once I was long, I cut the losses and I went short immediately. Why did I do that? I did that because of this. Just going to share this with you. So in our Discord, I wrote, did a war just break out? Kind of just saying, what in the world happened? Did Russia invade Ukraine? That was such a drop. Right here, we got instant news on our Discord. 1 minute later, helped out tremendously. So then I'm looking at, Twitter, and I see here that the Fed was speaking, Bullard. They favor a 100 basis point increase in interest rates by July 1st. So with the CPI data and the huge jobs number that we saw on Friday, that with this was the type of news and the volatility that we were expecting today that did not show up until right here, right when a Fed chairperson spoke. That's when we saw this huge drop. I got short. After closing out my trade, I had to get out. I just hit the bid, took a huge loss, but got in short because that was not a normal drop. And when something drops like this, there's always more to go. I was able to get that all the way back and then some. So, going from up, like I said, up 200 to down 180, back to up $340. Now, at this point, with this type of volatility, it's great to trade when it's happening. But when you don't know it's about to happen and you get caught in that, that's how days are ruined. So that's why, from here on out for the rest of the day, it's 1:30 right now. There's still 2.5 hours left. A lot of trading left, but I've already overtraded. I've already burnt my brain out. So I'm going to take this $340 and walk away at this point. It's only the right thing to do. There might be way more opportunities today. I don't care. Giving back a loss like that and then getting green again, that is a victory. Even though I overtraded, that's definitely going to be a victory today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up for me, and I will see you back on the next one. Take care, guys.